everybody. Welcome to today's webinar, the virtual happy hour to discuss the Lightspeed Trader platform. My name is Rob Libson. I will be the host today. I just want to do a quick sound check before we get started. If everyone can hear me okay, please type yes in the chat question box, please. Great. Thank you, guys. Cheers to everyone to join us. We appreciate it. We'll get started right at 4:30. So we do have a couple more minutes. We have a lot of people registered. We're checking IDs at the door. We are making sure everyone is of legal age here. So get your drinks ready and your questions as well. I have a bunch of questions people have submitted already. We'll go through some of those, and then we will be happy to take on additional questions as we go here. So let me just do a quick check on my screen share as well. Yes, everyone get comfortable. Grab that glass of wine. Joseph, anyone else? Cheers. Just quickly, while we have a few minutes, I'll go through some of the features on the Lightspeed website as well. You can see the various Lightspeed Trader features under our technology tab. We have a resources tab, which goes through various support documents. We have the access to our live webinars, where you would have registered for this one, along with our upcoming topics here. We have one on e-minis. We also have one just on an economic recap here, and then various other topics, frequently asked questions, something about futures, advanced platform questions. An alternative platform we have is Realtic. We also have webinars on Sterling and options trading. So if you go to our full library, you can see our full list of recorded presentations, very good place for resources. We have our latest news headlines here as well. You can also view our trading tutorials. They're very short, dedicated topic presentation videos here, a couple minutes each on how to link windows or create custom orders. So some good resources as well. Please take a look for that. And of course, if anyone is looking to try a demo, you can do that through the website. Try a demo right from the top right corner. You can select which platform you are looking for. You can select multiple platforms as well. And you can, certainly if you are new, you can look to open an account right from the platform here, software as well. Click on that open account button and go through the new account application. So we'll review that again at the end, and I'll provide contact information, and certainly we're happy to help with any of the aspects of the demos, the software, and the new account. So just want to throw a little pitch in there before we get started. Just a couple more minutes, and we'll fully start the program here first. Thanks, guys, for all the questions rolling in here. Now, if we don't get to them in time, certainly we will have a list of all the questions, and we'll reply to you individually with any answers that we weren't able to cover on the topics. I do have a list of certain topics I'm going to cover first, so we'll do those, and I'll try to integrate any of these questions on those topics. But note, we will have a couple hundred people here, so if we will miss some questions, apologies, but we will get to them or send you a response privately as well. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today for our free webinar. This is the virtual happy hour to discuss the Lightspeed Trader platform. Just quickly, one more time, sound check. Can everyone hear me okay? Quick yes if you can. Great. We are happy to have everyone join us here today. It's going to be more of an interactive webinar than we're used to. We're going to try to take as many questions as you can, and certainly note this is going to be recorded, so you will have access to all these questions and answers in the future as well. So definitely use this as a resource going forward. We will try to get to everyone's questions by the end. If not, certainly we'll try to reply to you separately as well. So please hang with us as well here. And let's move on here and we'll get started. A quick disclosure here. This presentation is for informational purposes only. Nothing presented today should be construed as investment advice or recommendation to buy or hold or any security or contract. Since we don't know everyone's investment objectives or risk tolerance, we're not endorsing any specific trading strategies. Security derivative futures involves the substantial risk of loss that is not suitable for all investors. Each individual investor must consider whether this is suitable investment, since you may lose all or more than your initial investment. Past performance is not indicative of future performance and results. Lightspeed Financial Services Group, LLC, is not affiliated with these third-party market commentator, educators, service providers. Data, information, or material that's content are provided for informational educational purposes only. This content neither is nor should be construed as an offer, solicitation, or recommendation to buy or sell any securities or contracts. Any investment decisions made by the user through the use of such content is solely based on the user's independent analysis, taking into consideration your financial circumstances, investment objectives, and risk tolerance. Lion Brokerage LLC does not endorse, offer, nor recommend any of the services or commentary provided by any of the market commentators, educators, or service providers, and any information used to execute any trading strategies are solely based on the independent analysis of the user. Okay, thank you very much. Here as we move forward. For more information on a demo or open an account with Lightspeed, please contact. My name is Rob Libson. I'm one of the VPs of Sales and Business Development here at Lightspeed. I'm happy to assist with a demo, training session, or walkthrough of the program, help you with the new account process, and answer any questions that you may have. It's R Libson, R-L-I-V-S-O-N, at lightspeed.com. You also can email sales@lightspeed.com as well for any questions or information. Now, for the fun stuff, since this is a virtual happy hour, one lucky attendee of this webinar will be randomly selected to receive a bottle of wine. Must be 21 years of age or older. So whoever stays with us at the end of the presentation, we will do a random drawing and pick the name out of the attendee list, and we will contact you to provide you with our bottle of wine. Hopefully it is a nice bottle that they have picked out for us. And you can let us know if you prefer a white or a red. So please stay with us to the end, and we're happy to provide that as well. If anyone does have any issues hearing me, it seems like most people are. I hear one or two people saying they have some problems. Just try to log off and back on, but it looks like people are responding. So I think the volume is okay, but if anyone is having issues, please just log off and back on here. Okay, we are set to go. I have attached the Lightspeed Trader software. There are many ways to customize this platform. It is very easy to configure and customize for how you are looking to set it up. We have a variety of different offerings as far as the charting or the level 2 windows and configurations, and the ability to set up different layouts and pages and different configurations. So there's a lot of different ways to do it. Typically, we provide a starting layout. We have some of our default layouts as well, are predefined. If you need to start over, you go into our layout menu, or you can save different layouts and load different layouts. So you have the ability to test this out on a demo, save your layout, and then load that back up to your live account, or test things on a demo and then load that and transfer settings and layouts back to a live account as well. You can also flip through different pages as well. So if you want to switch through and create a page that's for options and then go back to an equities page, you can do so very quickly. If I want to create an options page, I can do that, and I can easily open up windows for options with a chain and the level 2 window, and then go right back to my equities page here as well. So we're going over some of the initial questions that we have here as well. So initially, people are looking for questions about order entry and charting. So if you go into the new menu, this is where you can open up any additional window for the platform. If you want an additional chart, you can do so. If you want an additional order entry form, you would do everything through the new menu, and you can create a series of new linking and new windows together. So if I create a grouping, everything is based off of the level 2 window. If I want a separate level 2, I can do so and have a different grouping. So I have my bottom group as one group, and I have my top group here as another. And if I want to go to this chart, I can right click, go to link, and choose which level 2 window I want to connect to. So I'm choosing this chart to link to my bottom Microsoft, and this upper chart is linked to my Tesla. So if I change the top, my SPY chart now changes with my order entry, and my bottom grouping still stays the same. In regards to order entry, you can use your order entry window to enter orders. You have the various order types that we provide: limit, market, stop, trailing stop, limit on open, market on open or close, non-routable, dark orders, smart orders, and advanced order routes are available as well. And we do have a different routing configuration to allow orders to go through our smart routes or for different routing configurations and preferences to different exchanges or market makers. The Lightspeed Smart Route will be our lowest cost offering that attempts to find the best liquidity at the best price available. If you are looking to route pre or post market, you would use the exchange preference routes like ARCA or the NSDQ route and enter as a limit order. If you are looking to go to something more advanced, as I showed, you can set up different order types here as well. Dark routes or strategy routes you can set up through our custom orders window. We'll get to some of the custom orders as well. Some of the additional windows you can see. We do provide a news feed with our initial data package. It can link in to the overall markets, or I can do it to a specific symbol. So I go show all news, it's going to be to every single symbol. If I click to show news for the quote, it's going to be any news headline that integrates with the SPY as well. So you can see in balance close, you click on any of the headlines and you get some additional news headlines. So that is available. Now, people also want to know about the different scans and the functions available. You can see we do have a risers and fallers window. That's going to be a standard up or down indicator, what is trading the most with most volume or has the largest gain in per dollar, or by a percentage you can do as well. So you can add the percentage and sort by the percentage. You can do filters. You can choose to show certain exchanges. You can have a price range. Let's just say you only want to do $0 through $10 stocks. You can do that as well. And you can add or highlight different symbols as well. So if I want to see something that was very important, you can highlight that as well. So I can change that. Now I get only $10 stocks in my scanner, in my risers and fallers. We do also have the light scan filter, which does provide for a larger scan of the market. So it's going to scan by the different data categories that you have implemented. Right here is volume. So this is showing the largest volume stocks on the day. GE and Kodak and Apple traded had the highest amount of volume. I can also sort by net change percentage. And we have other data categories as well. So you can do filters as well, different time frames. You can do different price ranges, and you can also put different data categories. If I want to see a percentage gap or a average daily volume, I can put these data categories in there, and I can sort. I want to see what has a percentage gap, the highest on the day. I can easily sort and filter by those symbols. So there's a lot of ways to filter and sort and get these trade ideas from the scans to just show you what's moving on the markets, what is active on the day, and what people are looking at for investment or trading scenarios. So it's a very nice feature. It's a very powerful scanning tool that you can configure in a lot of ways. Okay, now a standard order entry you would do right through the order entry window. I would say SPY. I'm going to choose my order type, my price, and put in a route there. I hit the buy. I can choose to have a confirmation, or I could remove this confirmation for one click. It's going to tell me my order, 100 shares, SPY, limit at a price of 339 spot 52, and give me my buying power requirement. Place that order. We can see immediately in the orders window that executed turned green, 100 out of 100. In the positions window, I got the position here. Last price was 339.40. My average price here is 339.39. Now my price is 40. The last price was 339.40. So you can see that is the your P&L is going off of the last price, and then the open bid and offer as well. So really quick for order entry, but then you can also use the hot buttons and the custom orders and the hotkeys for entering orders as well. So I can bypass my order entry. Let's say I have order entries 500 as a limit, but you can see my hot button is a sell 100 market. That will immediately bypass my order entry, and I could enter that position. Same thing, buying 100, buying 100, and then we have predefined ones here as well. I can close market. I can sell my full position, so it's selling the 200 shares immediately at the market. So there's a lot of ways to customize. If you go into the settings menu, which has a lot of details here, there's a custom orders tab where you can create your own commands, and you can do it as a buy, as a limit. You can do a stop order. You can do trailing stops. You can buy in the bid. You can buy in the ask. You can sell off of your position price. And here's a sneak peek, everyone. We have ordered some additional order types. We have added some additional order types. So you can see this is coming on the next version. It's slowly starting to be released. We're finishing our testing. You can now buy or sell based on your average position price percentage or cost basis. Let's just say you want a 1% gain and you want to sell as a profit target as a 1% target, you can now do so. I simply just have to put in my 1% target, and I'm going to sell. So very nice feature that we've added. We'll go into that in further detail. But additionally, we can buy or sell as a closeout here, full, quarter, half, quarter position. And now we can also open positions based on buying power, percentage of buying power. This is another added feature that we've just created. So you guys just got a little sneak peek on some additional order types that are new and are coming out on our next release version here. So keep an eye out for that, because they are coming. But you can see there's just a lot of combinations you can do for setting up these custom orders. We have a lot of videos on specific custom orders. We're happy to schedule meetings and walkthroughs and demo sessions for anyone who wants to go over setting up custom orders. So definitely reach out and use us as a resource. We're happy to do so. I don't want to get into too many specifics on this, but you can see how it's done, and anything you do create, you can also create as a hot button, or I can assign as a hot key. So anything that we've created as a custom command or we have as a predefined order can also be assigned as a hot key. Let's say I do Control-1, I map it, Control-1 on my keyboard, that creates that whole order as well. So a lot of ways to enter orders as well. Questions on the charting. People just want some general ideas here. You can see we have different time frames available to save some room, different tabs. You can add additional time frames. I right click, I go to chart parameters. Let's say I want to add a 5. I click 5, I label 5 minute, and then I click add, and you can see that easily applies the 5-minute time frame to the bottom. If I want to add a study, I can right click, I go into studies here. I want to add a simple moving average. I simply change my parameter. I'll keep it at 20. I click add, and you can see that's going to add, click add here. That's going to add the study right away. Also, if I want a VWAP, I can click add and add a study. So very quickly, I can configure and add studies. Another feature we've added recently is the toolbar, a very quick way to have shortcuts for different tools. So I can customize my toolbar. If I want to have a quick way to draw a trend line, I can do so. And delete lines, I can do so. In addition to right-clicking and going to delete line or other functionality. So there's a lot of ways here. You can see on the top, I can have my indicator for my crosshair tool to view each individual candle, or I can remove it. I can show volume, remove volume. So you can add all these shortcuts to the toolbar so you don't have to go into the menu section each time you want. So you can see everything we have here, including a zoom function. I can add this to my toolbar. If I want a horizontal line, I can add it to my toolbar. And we can see I now have other icons. I can quickly flash between 2 points, zoom in and get a snapshot, go back out, horizontal line, shortcut, boom, draw it on there. So a lot of quick ways to be able to do that here. We are always planning to improve charts and add new features. So certainly we are looking to do that at all times. You can link the program to different programs as well. There's a linking function specifically to other charts or trade ideas or e-signals that is available. You do have to link that each time. That does not save. So if you are looking to link, you go into the linking menu, add a link, and I click and drag an icon to another program, and you can have data update through charts or different symbols when you have one program or another, but you do have to link each time. Something quick here, someone is looking, shut up a stop loss for a short position. So for custom orders, we're going to go to a new command. We're going to, if we're covering a stop, we're going to do a buy order. We're selecting this as a stop here, buy stop. I'm going to go off of my average position price, and I'm going to do it as cost basis 50 cents. So if the stock goes away from me 50 cents or more, it's going to close out. So I'm selecting full position. I'm going to label this buy stop 50, and then I can easily map it, or I can put it as a custom order. So here, buy stop 50, add it. Here we go. I go into Microsoft. Let's see, I'm short 100 shares of Microsoft. My average fill price was 339.29. So if I want to put in my stop order, it's going to go in 50 cents above the market. I'm sorry, 204.90. I was looking at the wrong one. 204.90. So 50 cents above that is going to be the 205.40. So right away, I'm able to put a stop order on my short position based on that custom order that I just created. And we can see that order is now pending. I can also display orders and charts for pre and post market. I have to go to my chart parameters and I click all. That's going to allow you to see the full range of time frame as well. In addition, I can show orders and positions on charts. I right click, I go into trading. You can show your active orders, show positions, hit OK. Now we can see the green line dotted is my position at 339. If I change this to the Microsoft, we can see here, this is my stop order. And my position here is short 204.90. So we have my position is the dotted line and the stop order is my solid line. I can even click and drag and modify my stop order. You can see it reflects that in the orders window as well. So very quick ways to do that. Same thing if I want to create a custom stop on a long position. I'm going back here, custom stop, custom order, changing this to stop. I'm going to go off my position price, close out full position, and I'll do a sell stop, same manner, 50 cents. So this is going to be a sell stop, 50. I'll just map this one to a key. So we have here, we'll do S5 for my stop 50 cents, map it, okay. So we have my SPY. I am long at 33929, S5. My sell stop goes in 50 cents below that price. So look how easy it is to customize these orders, get them in, get your stops in there immediately. People do ask, do we have OCO orders? Do we have linked orders? Lightspeed Trader does not. Every order is entered independently, but there are so many ways to customize. You can enter these orders and link them very quickly together. If I do cover my SPY, let's just say I sell 100 at the market, it did it, and you can see it also canceled my stop order. It does not want me to go short with that same order. So even though it's not an OCO order, it did cancel that open order because it knows that it's not going to have me go short. And we do have an additional menu selection under cancels. You go into cancel pending orders when position is closed. Same thing. I have a pending order. I have 100 shares of Microsoft. I buy at the market, and it cancels my open stop order, so I don't get double filled as well. So it does have ways to account for OCO functionality, and there's certainly very easy ways to get into a position and put your stops. And if I got rid of my trading confirmations here as well, we can see in action. SPY 100, I'm in. Shift 5, my stop is in there, so I'm covered immediately. I think I placed it literally 1 second later. And I usually tell people if you are getting stopped out within 1 second, probably wasn't the best trade in the first place. So hopefully on your strategies, you're not getting stopped out before you can hit that extra stop order through a hotkey or a custom order here as well. You can do trailing stops as well. The demos don't display the trailing stops, so I can't really demonstrate that, but it is available. Dennis, certainly you should contact us if you want to go over how the trailing stop was operating. I wouldn't be able to cover that at the moment here. So that's going over the news feeds, scanners, the charting, studies, the VWAP, and some orders and custom orders. Some of the other questions we have, just account opening. For opening your account, it's very easy to go to the website and put in your submission for the online application. If you are an international applicant, you can submit to us a paper application through downloading our form and packet and sending that over. That may have a little bit more of a hold time, unfortunately, at the moment due to heavy volume and remote conditions, but we certainly do take applications from most countries. So please don't hesitate to get that in and then just follow up with us. So new accounts are clicking on the open account, and foreign applications are going to our download form section. As far as commissions, we want to just go over this as well. We offer 2 different structures on our standard commissions. We have a per trade rate at $4.50. We have a per share rate at $0.0045 per share with a $1 minimum. You would choose the structure which works best for you based on the number of shares per order as well. So if you do larger orders, we offer that per trade rate, which would be more of a fixed cost for 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 shares. If you do more scaling in and out, the per share rate would be best. 100, 200, 500 shares would give you a lower cost based on the number of shares per order. You do also have to account for the routing fees. Lightspeed routing fees are charged on a per share basis. We have access to the Lightspeed Smart Route, to exchange preference routes, dark pool routes, strategy routes, and market maker routes as well. And they all have a different cost structure. Anything in the parentheses is a charged fee. So when you are taking liquidity, you are getting charged a fee on a per share basis. And when you're adding liquidity, certain routes will provide a rebate. So you can get a credit back for shares provided to the market. So if you are doing a target limit order, let's say the stock is at 10, you put an order to sell at 10.25, the stock comes up and fills you. If you were using the ARCA exchange route, you would get a credit for that order, 0.002 per share. So if you had 1,000 shares, that would be a $2 credit. It is new to certain people, the routing structure, just the ability to choose your routes. So if you have questions on that, certainly contact us. But you can see in the market selection on the order entry, this is where you can choose the destination and choose where you want your preference order to go. The software does have a monthly fee, $130 per month. You are able to have this fee fully waived or reduced based on your monthly commission. So if you reach $130 in commissions, that fee is going to be fully waived. If you just get a partial amount, let's say you only hit $100 in the month, then only the difference at 30 would be charged. So it is offset as well. We do have a new account promotion as well. It's a 3-month special. You get a 50% rebate on commissions for the first 3 months. I can grab that link and send that over and to everyone so they can see the terms of the promotion there. But it's a great way to test us out. You get half off of your commissions. You just have to keep the account open with us for 3 months, and then you get a credit back for half of the commissions here as well. And that software fee waiver, that's for any commission structure you are on, whether if it's a promotion or a reduced rate. The software fee is based on total commissions generated, regardless of what you were actually charged. Okay, let's go over some of these questions here as well. Short locates, yes, very good question. Lightspeed does provide a very strong list of easy to borrow securities, and we do make it very easy for you to determine what is available for shorting. You can see there's an indicator on the level 2 window. The green E indicates it's easy to borrow. That means you can sell short immediately without having to do anything. You're able to sell short. The order will go through immediately. However, if you are looking for something that is a little less available, you can see here we have a lot that is. Let's see if I can find something that is not available. This also indicates 25% is the margin requirement. A CB would indicate it's a circuit breaker, so that would say it's a short sale restriction. You wouldn't be able to sell short on a downtick. So 100% means it's non-marginable. You can't sell. You can't use your buying power leverage for that. It's non-marginable. You can only purchase up to the cash available in the account. The L indicates a locate is required. So you can use our trade desk to try to get additional shares. You're able to send an email to our trade desk, shorts@lightspeed.com, to get a request for additional shares. Or we also offer our automated tool for short locate, which is a per share paid service. So if I did want to borrow shares, you can do so. So let's see here quickly. This would be hooked up to my live. The demos don't provide that information, but you can see I have this short request feature available. So let's just say I want 100 shares to short. I hit my locate button. This tells me, hey, this costs 0.038 cents per share. If I'm willing to pay $3.80 to borrow 100 shares of TLSA, then I would want and agree to it. If I do agree, it gets assigned to my account, and then I can sell short immediately. So it's an immediate locate for the shares. Now, I can see this had a 40-cent range today. Maybe it was worth it to pay that 3 cents to get in this symbol, but you can make that determination. If I hit cancel, then it's rejected. There's no charge. So it's another way to get additional shares. So it's a nice way for us to provide access to additional shares. That goes to a third party other than our clearing firm as well. Now, there is no mobile application linked to the Lightspeed software. you do have to be connected through the desktop for access. If you did lose power or connection, or your computer freezes, you would have to call our trade desk to place an order. So you should have the trade desk number available and handy, and be ready to call that on speed dial if you ever do need to status an order or place an order and exit a position as well. Questions about transferring over an account. If you are looking to do a cash transfer, the fastest method is through a wire transfer. You would instruct your current broker or your bank to send us the wire transfer. We provide you with the wire instructions. If you are looking to transfer positions or a combination of positions and cash, you would initiate an account transfer, which is known as an ACAT. You complete the Lightspeed ACAT form and provide us with a copy of your account statement, and you can request a partial or a full transfer of positions. You can indicate which positions you do want, and you can send that over. So positions can make up the portion of the 25,000 requirement, which is needed for the day trading account. So 25,000 is needed for a day trading account. And you certainly can day trade off of the excess equity, even if all your funds were tied up in securities. If they are marginable, you can use the excess to trade with a day trading buying power. So that is available. On a margin account, you can hold positions overnight and still day trade with excess if you have the funds to maintain the margin requirements in a position. Okay, I'm just going for some additional questions here. One additional cost would be the market data. Yes, that is something I didn't cover here. The standard package would be a $10 per month cost. So you can see right here on my, go to something here, Tesla, you get one bid, one offer from each exchange. This is our $10 package. You're getting the best bid from each. You can see BATS, Edge, ARK, and NASDAQ each have one quote at one price level. If I did want to subscribe to additional level 2, now this is our $10 base package. If I did want to subscribe to additional level 2, we have that offering as well. Now you can view additional quotes. So I have the ability to view additional data here. It looks like it's not permissioned here, but you would have the ability to go and see, let's see, 4 quotes from ARCA or 4 quotes from NASDAQ. So each additional book has a different cost. So we have a link on our site for the market data fees. You go to market data and go through. You can see our base package is 10. If you want ARCA book, NASDAQ, or BATS, they each would have an additional cost as well. Back to shorting, we typically don't provide OTC securities for shorting. That's not our primary trading service. So even purchasing all OTC securities are not always available. So just keep that in mind. If that's something you are looking to do, it may not be the primary offering we provide. So you just have to keep that in mind. OTC security is not the primary offering that we do service. In regards to order entry, someone asked, how do I change the order entry size? Very good question. If I click on the gear of that particular window that I'm looking at, that usually brings you to the best place for the settings. So I'm going to click on the order entry gear to try to access the order entry settings. I go into my login tab. This is going to be where I set my initial quantity when I first log in. I can also change my initial market, my initial order type. Let's say I like market orders and I want to use ARCA, that's where I would set it. Now we also have this quotes tab. This changes whenever you do go to a new symbol. You can set it to not update at all, or I can set this as well, 500 ARCA market. So I want to change in both my login and my quotes window. So if I change symbols here, I go back, go to GE, you can see that did change from market ARCA 500. So that's where you set your defaults as well. Sorry to jump back here, but in regards to also account funding and withdrawals, we have the ability to process wires outgoing. We can send out checks. Currently, we are not accepting checks, unfortunately, due to remote conditions and the virus conditions. We are not working in the office, so we're not taking checks. You can link your bank account with the Lightspeed account for an ACH relationship. That is available as well. There's no cost for ACH transfers. You do that once you log into the Lightspeed website. Every ACH transfer in or out has to be initiated through the website, not through an outside bank. So if you're looking to deposit funds into Lightspeed, it has to be through the Lightspeed website. Keep in mind, we would reject an outside bank sending in an ACH that we did not approve first. So you can see someone's asking about the routing. Again, on the page here, there is a cost difference on some of the routes. Lightspeed Smart Route is the lowest cost, 0015. You can see ARCA 003, BAT 003. But if you use some of our smarting, other alternative routes, the Dark Assault 0015. The dark route attempts to go to various dark pools of liquidity before it goes to displayed venues. And then there's different strategy routes as well with different costs. Night Covert 002, Night Fan 0029. So we list our full list of fees and the rebates available here as well to provide you with that cost structure. So you have to keep that in as well. If you are looking to set up the ACH, you set up the incoming through the website. Outgoing portion for withdrawals, we do require a form and voided check to be emailed to our cashiering department. So Raphael, I would just have you email that form and voided check to our cashiering department to set up for withdrawals as well. Okay, here, so the number pad does not change the share size. You would use the top of key there, and you can also use the scroll on the mouse, very quick, to change the share size, or you can set up hot buttons as well. So if you wanted to change, if you want to use that number pad instead, you can do that. So there's custom orders to change the order entry window as well. Keyboard here, we have a lot of different trading function commands. Order entry, decrease order entry size, increase order entry size or price. So if you really did want to use that keypad for that, let's just say increase order entry size. I can do that, let's just say to my control, but it is a key combination here. Control number 1, map it. So we see my size here, 1000. Control 1. I'm doing that with a key instead. So it's a double key combination to use the number pad, but it is possible to create different combinations. And there's a lot of different combinations for the keypad and for the keyboard functions. You can see we have different closeout positions. Someone asked, can you use a Stream Deck instead of a keyboard? Yes, you can. I have had many people say they're successfully using the Stream Deck. They're able to program and utilize that. If people aren't aware of Stream Deck, an alternative add-on to a keyboard that has different key combinations as well. So that is available. So definitely check that out if that's something you're interested in. You can close out quarter, half, all positions. You can cancel all orders, open orders, first order, last order, all for one stock here as well. You can set up keys to bring up news as well. You can see in our design tab, you have a couple of different news links here. I have Google and Yahoo as different news. So I go to GE, I click on my Google, it brings me immediately to a Google search for GE in the top story. So if I see something moving, I could be linked to a web page to get that right away and get that information. So a very quick way to generate a search through the website instead of having to type that in there as well. People ask, how do I expand the program over more than one monitor? This is actually a little bit unconventional, where it's not a minimize maximize program. It's a free floating program. So every window is free floating. I can separate my windows. Each individual window would be moved and resized, and I can drag each individual window to a new monitor. So if you do have multiple monitors, all you have to do is create new windows and click and drag them over. If you are having trouble moving past one monitor to another, that's generally a computer setting more than the program. The Macs have a program under their program settings to allow that, and some computers also have some settings that allow have a setting that would need you to be checked to be able to spread across multiple monitors. But I can separate my toolbar and move the entire program. Well, I didn't want to do that. So if I hold the control button down, I can move and separate, click and drag, separate my toolbar so I can make additional space. But if I want to move the entire program, I'm dragging this toolbar. And if I want to move the toolbar down, the whole program moves down. But if I want additional space, I can move the toolbar as well. So I can move the whole program, then I can slide the toolbar up and create myself more space as well. So there's a lot of ways to customize this as well here. Okay, everyone, let's stop for a quick drink here. Cheers. Everyone hopefully have their glass of wine or maybe something harder if it was maybe not the best day trading, but hopefully it was okay for you guys. Oh, Brandon, happy birthday. It was my birthday yesterday, so we're fellow Virgos. Okay, let me try to go back to some of the questions here from the beginning. A lot of people ask, I do one buy and three sells. How is that configured for commissions? Every separate buy or sell order is a separate trade. One buy, three sells, that's 4 trades, 4 separate commissions. If you're on a per trade rate, that's 4 separate tickets, 4 separate commissions. People also ask, can you explain the pattern day trading rules and requirements for me? Industry regulations require an account to have a balance above 25,000 in order to be designated as a pattern day trading account. If you fall below 25,000, you are not able to be a pattern day trader. If you exceed more than 3 day trades in any 5-day period, you would be flagged as a pattern day trading account. If you fall below 25K, you would not have buying power with us. You'd have to monitor and limit the amount of day trades. We do allow a one-time account reset for the status to allow you back as a non-pattern account, and you can't trigger it again. 1 buy and 1 sell equals 1 day trade. 1 buy and 2 sells, we still count as 1 day trade. We go by opening trades. If you do 2 buys, 100, and sell 200 shares, we consider that 2 day trades. You had 2 separate opening transactions. Even though it was just 1 sell, that will be triggered and counted as 2 day trades. So you have to be very careful how you count your orders, because That's very limiting if you are under 25,000. So you would either have to be a non-pattern or a cash account as well. Someone is just asking, is it true Lightspeed has the fastest executions? All we can go off of really is people's responses and feedback that we do have. We don't have any clear-cut comparison with other brokers or other programs, but we have a lot of people that are moving over to us from the zero commission firms and from some other brokers saying they're not happy with their performance. And we do get positive feedback when they do move over, saying that the program is very fast and they're experiencing a lot faster fills, no delays, no hangups, and it's a very stable product. So that's definitely the feedback, and that's what we receive. So that's all we can go off of is what we have our customers comment to us. So we have a full testimonial page on our website, and certainly most people that are coming to us are coming from these bigger zero commission firms for a reason, because they're not happy with the performance and they are looking for something that is going to provide them with a faster experience. And that's what we try to provide. We do try to provide that type of professional service and trading for you. Someone asked, I deposited $40,000 and my buying power is $159,000. We do a very slight haircut on your buying power to prevent for risk and margin purposes. So yes, we do a small reduction just to try to prevent you from going over, creating any margin calls. And of course, the system is programmed to prevent exceeding buying power and exceeding limits, but we do our best on trying to just limit that as much as possible as well. We do also provide active trading tiers as well. So you can see we have the ability to offer reduced rates based on your monthly volume. If you're on a per share basis, you are going to get a breakdown based on your monthly volume. If you exceed 250,000 shares in a month, you can qualify for our next tier, spot 0035 per share. If you trade over 1 million shares per month, you can qualify for the next one, 0025. All you have to do is contact us to see if you qualify. We do not automatically apply these as a tiered structure. You do have to request it. We also won't automatically bump you back up to a higher price if you don't reach that price within the next month. But we do an occasional review. If you don't maintain certain volume requirements, you can be subject to a rate increase accordingly to your appropriate volume. But certainly if you feel that you qualify for the active rates, contact us. If you're on the per trade rate basis, you would be counted on your monthly volume in trades. So our first tier is counted on 250 trades, you go into a $4 rate. If you do over 750 trades, $3.50. 1,500 trades, $3. So that's the number of shares, the number of trades is counted based on if you're on the per trade or per share rate. Same thing with options as well. Our base rate is 60 cents. If you qualify based on number of monthly traded contracts, you can get a reduced rate. Just like before, we're not going to retroactively credit back any commissions, but we're certainly happy to provide you with a reduced rate going forward. You just have to request it. So if you have an account rep, contact him. Otherwise, call the service desk for a review on there as well. If you are looking to take a break and you want to pause your service, you just have to email us with a request to suspend the software. That will suspend the trading fees for the software and the market data. It's a live subscription. Otherwise, it's a month-to-month basis. There's no contract, but it's a running active subscription unless you request to pause or cancel. So all you have to do is email us and request to pause it. And if you want to re-enable, you just have to email it as well. So that's certainly available. The Lightspeed News and the scanners are part of our standard $10 program here. If anyone does have a pending application that they've been looking for a status on, I know we've had a large increase in volume. Certainly the summer was a very active time for people looking to get in the markets. A lot of people have been home, and if there has been a delay, we do apologize. We have added staff. We are reworking our systems, but due to remote conditions, large increase in volume, and high turnaround, just be patient with us and contact our new accounts group, contact the sales group. We'll try our best to move you along. If you're looking to get started, we'll certainly work with you here as well. Someone asked Premarket. I'll just go over that again. Premarket, we do start at 4 a.m., which is 4 a.m. Eastern, which is much earlier than most of the brokers. Most start at 7. We offer you the extra 3 hours that gets you in line with overseas and foreign markets and get you a jump on trading. So that's another benefit of the Lightspeed software. You can use limit orders, pre-market, and you can use one of the exchange routes, ARCA, EDGE, BATS, or an NSDQ. So pre-market and post-market through 8 o'clock is available as well. So keep that in mind. If you suspend your software, your GTC orders will remain if you request it. You would have to request it because otherwise we would cancel any open orders. But if you want them to remain open, we can disable and then put those orders back in for you. Show news, you can right click on there. There may be a version that had so the show news, that's linked to, the show news is linked to your URL here. So if I want to change this, you'd have to put it in the new URL here. Okay, show news, you can see, and then that populates. But the demos, they do go to the Lightspeed open account window, so it is different from the demo versus the live. The demo will just bring you to the open account button as a little marketing sales ploy there. You're welcome. Taxes, we do generate 1099 for the end of the year taxes. You can use that for your tax reporting. The programs do also join with, you can integrate with TurboTax or TradeLog to do your online reporting as well. So you will get that. If anyone is reporting as a mark-to-market trader tax status, we do have a form you need to complete and send to us to have that designated for your wash sale reporting. So if that is the case, contact our service desk to get that form, because otherwise you're going to be designated with the wash sale reporting. So good question there. Thank you. International accounts are not subject to U.S. tax reporting, so you are responsible for your own tax reporting. We'll send you a statement for any dividend withholdings or any capital gains that are taxable, but the other taxable events are up to you to respond as well. If you did send a demo request, you should have received that back immediately. Alix, shoot me an email and I'll get that over to you right away. Once again, everyone, my email is rlibson@lightspeed.com. If you are looking for an update on an application status or looking for a demo or you want to schedule a walkthrough, please send it there or send it to sales@lightspeed.com as well. But a demo request should have gone through right away. There are times where it could have gone into the junk or spam folder, so definitely check that as well. Someone asked just to comment again, the short sale restriction, circuit breaker, you can't short on a downtick. So if something is in a circuit breaker status, you can see thing that, trying to find something I don't remember. It will indicate a short sale restriction. Here we go, CB. That indicates circuit breaker, cannot short on a downtick. You can only short on an uptick. So certain orders will not qualify for an execution. People ask, what's the difference between a demo and a live account? It is the same software, the same speed of data coming through, the same order types available. The demo simulates all executions. You cannot interact with the live market environment on the demo. So you can't judge the actual fill speed and fill price on the demo. All you can do is judge how to efficiently manage orders, how to manage your positions and customize, and just see how fast messaging comes back and forth. But the actual fills and the executions, that's all simulated. So you do have to keep that in mind. If you want to add that toolbar to the top of the chart, you just have to go into Tools and you say show toolbar under chart parameters, under Studies. Or you just right-click here, show toolbar. It may not be available on the Mac version, so you have to keep that in mind here as well. So we are running out of time here. I thank everyone for joining us. We are at the time where, if you do have other questions, please send it to sales@lightspeed.com. I know a lot of them I may have missed. I apologize for that, but we did have a lot. We had over bunch of people here. So let's just get to the fun part. Let's get to the raffle. I'm going to quickly pick a name here, and we're going to see here. So we have got my attendee list. We'll see. Hopefully someone here is still going. Random drawing. Joseph R. I will email you here. Yep, that's you, Joseph. That's right. All right, you're still here. Great. Yep, Rabinov. Great. I will email you, and we'll get that sent out. Congrats here, and I'll send you an email to confirm your address and whether you want that red or white. So congrats here, guys. Thank you for joining us, and please feel free to contact us with additional questions. Request a demo. It's a 10-day trial, but you certainly can request up to 3 trials. So we'll try to assist you in any way possible. If you want to set up a screen share and a walkthrough, just let us know. Email sales@lightspeed.com. Thank you very much. Appreciate everyone for joining and the great questions, and we're happy to provide you with as much info as possible here as well. So we'll be in touch, and everyone have a great night. Thank you very much.